Situated in Sarvodaya Enclave in South Delhi, the Sri Aurobindo Ashram is an oasis of tranquility in the bustling metropolis. It is best understood as an extension of the center of sadhana at Pondicherry. The establishment of the Sri Aurobindo Ashram Delhi in 1956 is the culmination of a grand process divinely conceived and planned. The land belonged to Sri Surendranath Johar, and he had repeatedly sought the mother's guidance as to what use to put it to. He did not receive any reply. And then, suddenly, on one of his visits to Pondicherry, the mother simply said, "This place will house the Sri Aurobindo Ashram Delhi branch, and there certainly will be a shrine for which I have been keeping Sri Aurobindo's precious relics." Thus was the land sanctified on the order of the mother. The day was 12th February 1956. According to the mother's instructions, 12 persons sat in silent prayer in the meditation hall, and the ashram was born. From a fledgling in 1956, the Delhi branch was carefully nurtured as the mother wished it to become a haven of peace and tranquility where seekers from all walks of life come and find solace in the sylvan and verdant surroundings. The land slowly transformed into a veritable ashram to house a community system of life along the lines of the Sri Aurobindo Ashram at Pondicherry. Today, there are over 125 sadhaks and aspirants living on the ashram campus. They learn to live spiritually oriented and harmonious collective life. A satsang is held every Sunday where eminent speakers and people of wisdom are invited to speak on spiritual subjects. Bhajans and devotional songs are an integral part of prayers, and many eminent singers come to offer music at the altar of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother. Regular collective meditation is held every evening. The shrine, or samadhi as it is called, is the center and hub of all activities that take place on special days and darshan days. These darshan days are celebrated with a variety of programs for visitors as well as the inmates of the ashram. The activities include a march past and lighting of diyas. These lights of aspiration render the ambience absolutely resplendent. Although the Mothers International School started out small, it has grown into a school with a difference. The mother's message for the school was, "A new light has appeared upon earth. Let this new school, open today, be guided by it." The Mothers International School is a co-educational senior secondary school founded in 1956. The school follows the Central Board of Secondary Education system, but with a holistic approach and a philosophy of its own based on integral education as envisaged by Sri Aurobindo and the Mother. The day begins with prayers in the Hall of Aspiration. Music, meditation, silence, and recitation of inspiring passages set the beginning of a harmonious and peaceful day.
Even the best of us behave like demons. Hence, we will have to work hard and not succeed.
The school is equipped with extensive facilities for training in games and sports. The 6-lane 400 meters track is a homing ground for budding athletes. The football field is a major draw for lovers of football, and all games are encouraged and is a daily routine. The backfield allows for more interesting games like volleyball, basketball, and throwball. The facilities include 3 badminton courts, gymnastics, and weight training exercise facilities. The children spend their physical education period enjoying every moment of the outdoors. The school is equipped with the latest facilities in the physics, chemistry, and biology labs. There are 7 science labs for junior and senior classes. Computer education begins for children from class 3 onwards. There are 3 very spacious computer labs with about 20 computers in each lab. Extensive facilities are also available for music and dance, with spacious halls and instruments and gifted teachers for all subjects. The music hour is also a much loved period. Crafts, clay modeling, creative drama, quizzing, painting, home science are other activities in which students participate enthusiastically. The Mothers International School was voted the best school in Delhi recently by a national poll on schools conducted by the Outlook magazine. This speaks volumes for the emphasis the school lays on the overall development of the child's personality. The Mirambika Free Progress School was born as a pioneering experiment in 1981. The first of its kind in the city of Delhi, it is a research center for integral education and human values. The basic lines along which the school is run would be, in Sri Aurobindo's own words, the first principle of true teaching is that nothing can be taught. The teacher is not an instructor or taskmaster. He is a helper and a guide. The second principle is that the mind has to be consulted in its own growth. The idea of hammering the child into the shape desired by the parent or teacher is a barbarous and ignorant superstition. The third principle of education is to work from the near to the far, from that which is to that which shall be. It is on these lines that the Mirambika Free Progress School has developed, including the green open spaces and an aesthetically open building without closed classrooms, with beautiful lawns and gardens and extensive playfields in harmony with the philosophy of its education. The examination-free system that is followed does away with any fear of performance for the child. Every aspect of the child's being is taken into consideration in the minutest detail. The children are made to feel responsible for their classrooms. They dust and mop their own classrooms daily, thereby developing respect for their own spaces. In the stress-free environment where the teacher-student ratio is 1:5, the child is encouraged to access information and take up projects and topics of his own choice.
We will miss everybody who leave in Mirambika. Goodbye, everybody. We do not want you to go. We hope you will always remember our names and the times when we have had fun. We will never forget all of the dear, so good luck and goodbye everyone. Oh, goodbye with help from the dears. Oh, goodbye to all the dears. Oh, goodbye to all the dears. Oh, goodbye.
The Meera Nursery School caters to the development of children in the age group of 3.5 and 5.5 years and provides the ideal launching pad to step into junior school in the Mothers International School as confident and well-groomed individuals. It allows for unfettered development of the child's mind through the playway as well as the Montessori method. The swimming pool is a favorite with the young learners, and the wish to jump into cool water in a city like Delhi attracts these little people like nothing else. The enjoyment on their faces speaks volumes of the sheer bliss of being in water. The Matri Karuna Vidyalaya, an afternoon school to cater to the economically backward children of the neighborhood, was started a few years ago with kindergarten and class 1 only. We now have almost 150 students up to class 4. It is being upgraded by one class every year. It combines the conventional and free progress systems and gives a strong base to the child. Providing such a base for children who are economically disadvantaged was an idea that needed dedicated and loving people. And once the idea took seed, such sincere people also appeared, and the school is now in capable hands. The Matrikala Mandir, the Mother's Temple of Fine Arts, was started in 1967 and imparts training in all kinds of music and arts. It provides the right kind of ambience and space coupled with ample facilities for learning. Music is the instant and direct link to one's soul. This school was created to provide that very link with the Mothers and Sri Aurobindo's blessings. The school has distinguished teachers for all disciplines like instrumental music, sitar, flute, Hawaiian guitar, Spanish guitar, etc. Classical Indian dances, Odissi, Bharatnatyam, Kathak, Kuchipudi are also taught. The dance and music school is open to adults and children alike from all walks of life. The fees are very nominal so as to encourage a larger participation. The Sri Aurobindo Institute of Vocational Training was founded in 1989 to help the underprivileged and unemployed youth. Youth between the ages of 18 to 25 years come for a variety of courses of 6 months duration each. Strict discipline is maintained during the entire training, and the youth are totally integrated into the ashram life. They are provided free board and lodging and a stipend throughout the training period. The training is held in the various ashram departments under the supervision and guidance of sadhaks. The training is basically a hands-on practical training with some theory classes only. Trainees can be seen learning to make brown bread, biscuits, and eggless cakes. In keeping with the need for recycling and conservation, a small handmade paper unit trains the youth to produce high-quality paper, including fancy stationery from waste paper, which in turn are converted into greeting cards, lampshades, and decorative items. The Nirmal Washery trains the youth to care and provide laundry services for the residents and guests who come to stay in the ashram. They are also taught the art of soap making. The ashram has large open spaces and gardens, which in turn give an opportunity of horticulture training for the youth. The ashram nursery grows a variety of organic vegetables and flowers and plants to decorate the entire campus of 28 acres. Everything is grown organically and no chemicals or pesticides are used. Keep Fit and games for the vocational trainees along with the other young ashramites and teacher trainees are compulsory in the evenings. This is a favorite time of the day for the youngsters. Some of them take up yoga exercises to keep themselves fit. They also participate in the evening meditation and special study circles in their regional language to give them a basic idea of the teachings of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother. For the very purpose of providing literature to devotees who frequent the ashram regularly, a branch of Sabda, the ashram bookshop, was started. It houses the entire literature of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother in English and Hindi and a few books in regional and foreign languages. Being the main outlet of ashram literature in Delhi, it attracts devotees, scholars and readers from all parts of the town. Photographs and other ashram products are also available here. The supermarket of the ashram, the Matri service store, provides the much required array of essential items to the ashram residents, the school students, and to all public. Not only does it house everything from cosmetics to gram flour, rice, lentils, oils and soaps, it does justice to the fact that it is indeed the best supermarket in the south side of Delhi by being among the very few outlets for all kinds of health foods like brown rice, bran, wheat germ and muesli as well. The store is also an outlet for all the ashram products such as brown bread, whole wheat biscuits, eggless cakes, juices and jams from homegrown fruits, pure and unadulterated spices ground in the ashram granary, and a variety of snacks made in the ashram kitchen. The products from the ashram at Pondicherry and Auroville such as incense, candles, perfumes, soaps, and herbal cosmetics find a special place in the shelves of the store. To cater to the needs of the ashram and all the educational institutes on the campus, allopathy and homeopathy dispensaries with well-qualified doctors are available. Alternate forms of treatments are also encouraged. The new medical block, which will house naturopathy, homeopathy, allopathy, acupressure, pranic healing, Reiki, and other forms of alternate medicine, is due to start construction very soon. In 1968, Sri Surendranath Johar acquired a 9-acre property in Nainital in the Kumaon region of the Himalayas. It is an idyllic hilltop retreat in picturesque sylvan setting amid lush verdure and the holy Himalayan serenity, surrounded by green forests at an altitude of 7,400 feet above sea level, in a bracing and pollution-free environment above the dust and din of the town. This site is used for all kinds of camps and spiritual retreats, as also for serious study camps under the guidance of renowned savants. The place is also used extensively for adventure programs for youth with rock climbing, trekking, yoga, meditation, and lectures on value-based subjects. National integration camps in which youth from different states of the country participate to bond friendships are also held at Nainital regularly. Almost 3,500 youth participate through these youth activities at Nainital every year. The camps are popular and seats are full within a month of advertising. One high-altitude trek to experience the beauty and grandeur of the Himalayan ranges is organized every year. The mother once wrote to Sri Surendranath Johar, "Surendranath, if the ashram, Delhi branch, is to fulfill its office of receiving guests on their way to Pondicherry and back from here, it must present the advantages at least of a decent hotel, that is to say, reasonably comfortable accommodation, cleanliness, sanitation, good hygienic food and proper service, counting that you will do the needful for it. I send you my love and blessings." It took a long time for the mother's dream to be realized. But on 4th April 1989, finally, Tapasya, which has 70 guest rooms with bath and toilet attached, was inaugurated. Our plans for the future include a large meditation hall, a modern solar kitchen and bakery, a separate vocational training block, a large modern auditorium, and finally a swimming pool. The mother once told Mr. Johar, "I am more in Delhi ashram than here. I hope you feel my presence. I am expecting a lot of Sri Aurobindo's work to be done through Delhi ashram." It is towards this that we continue to aspire and strive.
have been